Hello guys, Stefan from Doom Thumbs here, and I am coming at you with our first video on the channel, which is going to be a war recap video of our 20th win against Paul Zotto Club. They were a decent clan. They weren't all that great though, but if you look at the war log right here, yep, that's the 20th. Our war log looks nice and green, and we have our flag pink, like one hive for supporting breast cancer, which is nice. First off, we're gonna start with Sat on number 3, stacking a pretty high-leveled Town Hall 9, well, not pretty high-leveled, he's maxed and maxing walls and heroes, so it's a pretty impressive attack. 3-star the only crap out of him too. It was pretty nice. I don't mean to watch all 4 times, sorry. But he's going in. He got a giant bomb there with his king. Pretty sure they're giant bombs are by the Teslas. His queen's being an idiot, but he's just working his way around the base with hogs and heals, and he does it very nicely. Gets lucky right here. The heal runs out, but only one hog walks over there and hits a giant bomb, and pretty sure this replay was pretty close on time because there was not very much cleanup. And he has a whiz working around the side, cleaning up everything over there, so that helped him out a little bit. Wizard decides he's gonna hit a wall and not help, but hogs are fast enough and there's enough of them to where he gets it and gets a very nice Town Hall 9 3-star. So moving on to number 4, it was attacked by Man, who don't really know how to pronounce the rest of his name. Sorry to him if he's watching. But this is an attack on a pretty popular base. It's supposed to be anti-2-star, but you can really easily 3-star it. So he's saying Go Ho-E. I think he had 6 witches and 2 golems and a golem in his clan castle, but CC came out and was beating up on some wizards, or not some wizards, some golems, but wizards were taking it out. They run in, but they're just gonna get killed by everything. But he's working away, great patience on the heroes, hasn't even needed them yet. Loses a witch right there, but he splits a king and the queen up, and he's just working his way around the side. He still has 2 heal spells and a jump spell, and he saves the jump spell for the back side where everything else cleans up and comes to a point, which is really smart idea for this base. You really won't get the first funnel unless you clean everything up from that side, then put like P.E.K.K.A.s or whatever you have in. So right here he waits for, it uses his queen's ability a little bit early. He could have saved it, but it was fine. Then he puts his hogs in over here on the backside and starts taking out everything in the middle. First heal spell could have been a little bit better, but it served a purpose. And then they run over here and set off 2 giant bombs, but some of them survive and they heal up and they just take the fire from everything. He would have got it regardless, probably, but just easier that way. And then at this point everything's just decimated and it's just clean up the rest of the buildings. So another great 3-star and a good way to beat this base, and you really don't have to have that high of heroes either to beat it. You can beat it with like 15 or 10 or whatever you guys have. So moving on to our first Town Hall 8 replay. This is Brandon taking out a base that has giant bomb spot here, giant bomb spot there, giant bomb spot there. I mean double giant bombs, not just single. And then double giant bomb spot there. So he's gonna come in over here with a golem and 3 hogs and try to take out, see if he can either set off the bomb or just take out the spot where it could be. But unluckily the king's over here and the CC comes out and he just gets crapped on. But he lures the clan castle over here to the corner and is going to take it out with barbarians and wizards, which is by far the easiest and simplest way to take out clan castle troops. So you just keep placing the barbarians down, and the giant, or the dragon will just keep firing on them. Then he puts a giant over here, a few hogs and CC hogs, and it's just going to surgical the rest of the base. He does it very nicely. Does the same thing over there and over there, and it's just placing heal spells where he needs them. The ironic thing was that he could have just regularly hogged it because there wasn't really any giant bomb spots in the base, but this wizard helps out with that Tesla right there and takes that out. So there's no defenses left in the base and the hogs are just free to bash on everything. He had a lot more hogs left before that king just started pounding on them, but he has plenty to clean up the rest of the base, and very nice attack from Brandon. So the next attack will be 13 by 11 Zinco, and this is a very different strategy I've seen for attacking the base like this. He has the majority of his point defenses like spread around the outside of his base, so he lures the clan castle with a giant right there and drags everything to the corner. That wizard will go down, and the CC kill is a little bit off, but he still does it pretty nicely. Then he puts a giant down and some hogs over here, and is going to take out that whole side of the base before he puts down a heal, which is some great patience. Puts a giant down over here to distract the defenses, which is really smart. Puts his king down over here, and then CC hogs behind it, which worked pretty nicely. And then he put another giant down there. He missed it. This heal spell was a little bit early, but it still worked out fine for him. So very different style of hog attacking than what you usually see, but that worked very well, and it's a very nicely planned and executed attack by Zinco. So, I think this was the other one I wanted to show you. Yes, so this base was attacked twice and failed on both times. One by me, which was totally my fault. It was a terrible attack, but he just comes in with hogs. There's a double giant bomb spot right there, which he puts in CC hogs, which he was trying to take out the air defense, but he didn't set off the second bomb right there until the second batch of hogs came through, and he got really lucky with that, which worked out well for him because he ended up 3-starring. There wasn't anything like super complex about this attack. It was just more of a mainstream hog attack, but bad double giant bomb placement you can avoid sometimes just like that, and it worked out well for him. He's just having to clean up the rest of the base. Had no hogs left, so that's kind of close. So very nice cleanup attack by him. Matt. And last attack is another Brandon attack. Brandon had a great war this war. This is another somewhat surgical attack. Lures the clan castle per usual. You always want to lure the clan castle on basically every single attack, unless you're just simply go wiping, which my clan Doom Thumbs does not allow because we are a 3-star war clan. But he comes down in here with a few hogs and a heal spell, and this was a cleanup attack, so he didn't know where giant bombs were. There's a double giant bomb right there, but he set off one. Then he's gonna king swap up here with the enemy queen, not queen, king. What's called king swap, and he barely takes it out, but he surgicals that part of the base and just totally smashes it. Two very nice attacks by Brandon this war, and everyone at Doom Thumbs. We were just a few stars off from perfect, and we probably couldn't have gotten perfect even if we had 3-starred the rest of the 9s, because they had a Town Hall 10. But we were only 4 stars off from perfect, which was a job well done to everyone at Doom Thumbs Great War, and thank you all for watching. I hope you did learn something from this video. It's pretty much the purpose. But I'll see you guys next time. Take care.